Hey everyone, today I'm breaking down a tense and chaotic scene straight out of Annapolis, Maryland. This is the story of a shooting at the U.S. Naval Academy, where a midshipman, a student, ended up wounded by law enforcement during a campus-wide lockdown. So, what exactly happened? It was Thursday, September 11th, 2025. The U.S. Naval Academy, usually a symbol of order and discipline, was suddenly thrown into panic. The cause? Anonymous threats posted online, claiming violence was imminent on campus. The authorities didn't take any chances. Lockdown, alarms, security everywhere. Now here's where things take a wild turn. Law enforcement rushed in, searching the grounds for the source of the threat. In the chaos, a midshipman, remember that's a student, mistook a law enforcement officer for the threat. It's easy to imagine, right? Sirens blaring, adrenaline high, everyone on edge. The student, trained to use a parade rifle for ceremonies and drills, struck the officer, probably thinking he was defending himself or his classmates. But in that split-second confusion, the officer, fearing for his own safety, fired his weapon. The midshipman went down. Thankfully, reports say the student is expected to recover and is in stable condition. But still, this was a life-and-death moment, born from a perfect storm of fear, misinformation, and split-second decisions. Let's zoom out. Why was the academy locked down in the first place? Turns out, the threats came from a former student who'd been kicked out of the academy. Using some tech-savvy tricks, this ex-student made it seem like they were actually on campus, even though they were really just at home. Local police and security stormed the grounds at 7 p.m., hunting for someone who wasn't even there. The aftermath? Helicopters circled overhead. News cameras caught footage of the wounded student being wheeled onto a stretcher, headed for a waiting helicopter. The campus and the military community are now left asking big questions about safety, training, and how quickly things can go wrong, even with the best intentions. So what can we take away from all this? First, the importance of clear communication during emergencies. Second, the dangers of misinformation and how technology can be weaponized even from a distance. And finally, just how quickly fear and confusion can escalate into tragedy, even in places trained for crisis. I'll be watching this story closely as more details come out. If you want to stay up to date, make sure to like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, how do you think schools and law enforcement can work better together to prevent moments like this? Thanks for watching.